Welcome to Grilling with the Guru, guys. It's still Italian night.
What?
Cannelloni al Forno.
Yes, we do.
We have roasted garlic bread.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm going to show you how to make an authentic Italian red sauce, also called gravy. Grilling with the Guru starts
Right now. Hey guys, welcome back to Grilling with the Guru. Hey Kurt, lovely smell. Got
Yes.
some smell going on already.
So we're going to make gravy.
Well, that's what they call it in Italy?
That's what they call it in New York.
That's
Gravy.
what they call it in New York?
Yeah, marinara sauce, tomato sauce. A good, authentic tomato sauce. It's not that hard, guys.
It's not that hard, but you need a little time.
Yeah,
You
that's
ain't gonna
right.
do it in 30 minutes.
You're not starting tonight to eat tonight.
No.
You'll start this morning to eat tonight, but not
Right,
tonight.
right.
So allot yourself 2.5, 3 hours for this. Right?
Okay.
More is better, but at least that amount of time. Okay?
Now you told me to go and get some beautiful big
Want
tomatoes.
some nice big tomatoes.
And the
right?
first thing we did is you cut out the core, you cut them in half, and we put them on this pizza stone, and we put them in the Fornetta oven at
Right.
400, 450. And
left them there for about 6-7 minutes.
right.
And the reason why is you can see the skin all, so we could peel.
Look at how beautiful that is.
Very easy. But that's not the only reason why we did that, because you could skin tomatoes in boiling water too.
Right.
Right? But we did that so we borrowed some flavor. We have a hardwood fire burning in here.
And speaking of that, I
Speaking
want
of
to
that.
point out one thing. You see this little lever right here?
I do.
You see how it goes in?
It goes in.
And comes out?
Yeah.
And goes in?
Yeah.
And comes out?
That's right.
What that's doing is
The hokey pokey?
The hokey pokey. When you push it in, like the show before this, we
Right.
did the dessert. We did the
Right.
bread pudding.
Right.
We didn't want a lot of smoke flavor on
Right.
that, so we kept it in. We used just the heat from the fire.
But not the smoke flavor.
But now we want some of the smoke flavor, so we pulled it out, and so all that smoke from the fire is now actually getting into the food compartment.
So they thought about it.
And we did it for the pizzas too last show.
Yep, and it was good.
They were very good.
So very versatile. Very versatile. So this is now guys, y'all need to pay attention on how difficult this is. After we get these skinned like this, and we have beautiful, of course, we have beautiful tomatoes available to us in Louisiana. So patronize your local farmers markets, grow your own, whatever it is you want to do. But ours are fantastic. I like Amelias. A lot of people like Creoles. You could use Romas, whatever you want to do, really. Okay, so once you have all this, these go in there. And
we got a Fornetta ceramic baking dish.
Yes, so we could take this and put it in that oven, and we could let it go. Now this has to go nice and slow, guys. Okay. Once we're going to get it to a boil, we're going to have to back it off and just let it simmer.
Right.
If you cook it too fast, the solids precipitate out. What's that kind of word is that, boy?
That's a big word.
It's a big word. I'm gonna have to leave my nickel at the door. The solids precipitate out. They stick to the bottom and they burn.
They burn, and we don't want that.
We don't want that.
It's gonna scorch.
So the other big secret to making good tomato sauce is tomato paste.
Not toothpaste.
Look at all this water.
I know.
All water, water in the
Sauce.
crushed tomatoes. Yeah. So we need to absorb some of that water rather than try and cook it out, because it'll take a very long time to do that. So we use tomato paste, which not only thickens our sauce, but also helps flavor. It fortifies that tomato flavor.
So for the layman's people out there like me, what's the difference between the stewed tomatoes and tomato sauce,
right,
and tomato paste?
Tomato paste is tomato sauce that has been dehydrated to a point to where it's a paste.
It's just all the liquids
They
out.
don't cook it out. They
Right.
dehydrate. They
They
put it in a
dehydrate.
dry environment, and it takes the moisture away until it reaches the consistency they like. Okay.
Sweet. Gotcha.
Crushed tomatoes. Okay. Gives a little body. Right? And some texture to your sauce. I don't like using just regular tomato sauce. This is a little more interesting. I like this brand. You use whatever brand you want. This is the best value that I found. You'll see a lot of recipes call for San Marzano tomatoes. They're very expensive. I use them. This is the brand I like.
So that's the stewed tomatoes?
These are called crushed.
Crushed
They're
tomatoes.
They're stewed and they're processed to a certain
Texture.
texture, and you can see. You can see
Right.
there's still some little bumps in there.
Right.
Right.
So we got the
two
grill.
big cans, and then you could open them upside down like Keith Gidra does.
Well, because you got to be different. You got to dare to be different sometimes, Kurt.
That's right. So like that, couple cans of crushed tomatoes. We're gonna put this whole can of tomato paste in there. And if you would grab that bottle of red wine for me, sir.
I would love to grab that bottle of red wine for you, sir.
Dry red wine, guys. So Merlot, Cabernet, Shiraz, something like that. Pour, please. Pour, 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 pour.
Pour wine.
Okay, like that.
It's like about a cup.
About a cup. That's it.
So that's it. So you season it?
Yes. Now
Okay.
this is where you could put your own spin on it, do whatever you want to do. Traditionally, all you would add to this would be a chopped onion,
Right.
salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
I like to go ahead and I never make tomato sauce that I don't have Italian seasoning in. Never.
Oh, it's an Italian
It's an Italian dish.
you know.
So I like to put parsley. I like to put Italian seasoning, salt, and some sort of seasonal because we are in South Louisiana.
And we like it jacked up a little bit.
And we like it jacked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me rinse my hands, and we got us a little immersion blender in the back of you right there.
Yeah, let me grab that for you. Thank you, Mrs. Guillory.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You know?
It's like French immersion?
It's yeah, well, it's American immersion.
Immersion.
So what we're doing with this is we're just gonna go ahead and break up those tomatoes we have in there. We're gonna start to incorporate our tomato sauce. I mean our tomato paste along with everything else. Because if you're gonna try and cook this until the tomatoes break down, again, you're gonna be here a long time. Now,
Right.
it can be done,
Right.
but we could cut some corners to make this go a little quicker.
Now, you're saying that you need to allocate about 2, maybe 3 hours?
I would say 3 hours minimum. You're gonna have 30
Okay.
minutes prep time, and you're gonna have at least 2.5 hours cook time.
Okay.
3 hours, 3.5 would be better. If you have 3 hours cook time, that'd be better. After the first hour and a half, you're gonna have to stir more frequently because it's gonna start to reduce, and it's gonna the chance
Don't
of
want it to stick
sticking
in
and
there.
burning
Don't want
is
that.
gonna go way up. If you walk away from the pot and you come back and you pass a spoon and you scrape and it comes up a little black, that's okay. Don't freak out. A little bit is fine. A lot of it is not fine. Okay? Now, because if you do this in an oven, you're not gonna have to stir as much because the heat surrounds the entire vessel.
The whole pot.
The whole pot.
That's right.
So you only have to stir half as much.
Now, we're going to be taking this sauce or gravy, as
Yep.
you would like to say.
Yep.
And we're going to be using this in the cannelloni.
Al Forno. Al
yeah.
Forno means from the oven.
That's right.
Okay?
That's
We just
correct.
happen to have one.
Yeah.
It's like my backup right here. We're running about 4 1/4 right here on the old thermometer. Yeah, so we're gonna do a stuffed cannelloni 2 ways.
Right.
And we use some of this beautiful tomato sauce. And we're gonna fortify it with some cream. We got some different cheeses.
A lot of cheeses.
Oh, we have some fresh spinach we sauteed down.
Now, we did the pizza show last week.
Yeah.
And you said, everybody loved it. It was great.
Right.
But you're saying that this is going to make that look like elementary.
I said, look, I don't make a lot of predictions, but if you like that, you're gonna love this.
Well, I tell you what, guys, we're going to do a little bit more prepping. Kurt kind of cheated, had this done over the weekend, so we got the sauce already done. When we come back, we're going to be, going a little bit further.
That's
huh?
right. We're going to start putting together the cannelloni and showing you how that comes together. Y'all come back, see. Welcome back to Grilling with the Guru, guys. I'm Kurt. He's Keith.
How y'all doing?
That's Italian.
That is Italian.
Say it in Italian. All right.
Sai, c'est bella.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Okay, so we're doing cannelloni al forno from the oven.
From the oven.
That's the oven.
Wood-fired oven.
Wood-fired oven. That's the oven.
550.
Cranking up about 550.
We jacked it up.
That's all right.
That's right.
Okay, so we have 2 things here. We have our meat mixture, which is going to go inside most of the cannelloni. We have a little spinach mixture we're going to put inside some of them.
Meat mixture. Break it down,
Break
bro.
it
Yeah,
down.
Okay, you got some
Homemade
ground chuck.
marinara sauce.
Right.
We got equal parts Italian sausage, sweet Italian sausage.
Sweet Italian.
Not hot Italian because
Right.
I don't know how hot
Hot is.
it is. I make it
Right.
hot as I want.
Right.
So sweet Italian sausage and ground chuck.
Ground chuck.
80-20 ground chuck.
Onions.
Onions, garlic.
And we just sauteed that down in
With
the oven.
Yeah, with the meat. We put all the meats together, popped in the oven. You don't want to brown the onions and that. It's okay if the meat browns a little bit.
Right. Added the marinara.
Added the marinara. We
And
wanted
let me
about
tell
this
you,
consistency.
Look how beautiful that is, y'all.
Huh? Like that? This is what we're looking for. So, but we're not done yet.
When we're not done, and that's a lot of meat mixture right there, and we don't have a whole lot of noodles.
That's okay.
Right.
Whatever we don't use freezes beautifully.
Oh, I think whatever we don't use, Matt wants to take home.
That's another word for freezes beautifully. Matt's gonna eat it on the bread.
All right, so we got some more marinara here.
Yeah, so this is gonna be for the sauce we actually bake it in. This goes in the pasta, that goes outside the pasta.
This is the gravy.
So you're gonna add, so you're gonna add some cream, about like that, BLD. This is ricotta cheese, guy. Okay, this is 16 ounces ricotta. This is part fat.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's not full fat. This is part fat.
Right, and it's really good though.
And it's really good, yeah. So you don't have to buy the full fat version if you don't want. So you're gonna put the ricotta in, and you're gonna crack a couple eggs in there because we're gonna want all this to hold together nice. But we're still not done yet. I feel like one of those infomercials. We're not done yet.
We're not done yet.
We're not done yet.
And we're seeing you 2 of them. Just pay a lot more shipping and handling.
Than you ever thought it would cost to ship and handle.
And handling is taxable. Shipping is non-taxable. Did you know that?
This is a purveyor. He understands what's going on.
That's right.
All right, so we're gonna add some. This is a mixture of sharp cheddar and Monterey Jack, Colby Jack cheese. I'm sorry, Colby and Jack, not sharp cheddar.
And you need an egg or 2?
I need 2 eggs, please, sir. Now, guys, it's super duper important that once we get this mixture with everything in it, we want to taste it. Why? Because once it's in the pasta, we can't reseason it.
No.
So make sure we get it right the first time. The sauce right there, we're gonna taste that too, but we can reseason that all we want. Speaking of that, look at the color on that. That is exactly what we want right there. Now you don't need a lot of sauce because
but you're right, we need to put some more seasoning.
Put what you think we need.
Yep.
Yeah, cream is very, very bland. It's rich and it tastes good, but it's really bland.
We're gonna add a little bit more butt rub for a little kick.
That's fine.
And we're gonna add some more Italian seasoning.
Salt, whatever you think we need.
Yeah. About like that. You sound like Curly on the Three Stooges. All right.
This little jewel is called Gorgonzola cheese. It's the Italian version of blue cheese, and it's good. You can buy it pre-crumbled, or you could buy it in wedges like this, and it's okay to buy it in wedges like this because it crumbles very easily. Okay? Just like that. You just want to break it apart. So we're absolutely putting some of this in it, and we're gonna put some of this in our spinach mixture too because it's so good.
Hey Kurt, can I put a little Bam in there?
You can put whatever you want.
Put a little cayenne.
Go ahead, baby. Hit it. Hit it.
Okay, so the noodles, we're doing all this in the oven.
Yeah.
The browning of the meat, you know, the marinara sauce, we didn't have the time, but you could do it in the oven versus on a stovetop.
You absolutely could.
You actually probably would stir less. It'd be easier to make. You
Yeah.
just got to watch it.
You just got to, yeah.
Now, the pasta, we didn't boil in the oven. We boiled it on the stove.
We boiled it on the stove.
And we boiled it to where it was a pliable consistency, but not overly cooked because you want it to have some elasticity so that it doesn't split when we're stuffing it, right?
That's correct. Okay, so we call that, when it's done to just enough, it's called al dente, which means to the tooth, right? Al dente. Dentist, get it?
Al dente.
Al dente. We want it a hair less than al dente because we got to al bake it, all right? So,
Al bake.
So
that's a new Kurt Guillory
that's a new
word?
Kurt Guillory word.
I got you.
That's what happens when Kurt Guillory goes to Italy.
That's
so
all right.
We want to do it a little. If you do it a little under, that's fine. If you do it a little over, they start to split. Now, you can still save it, guys. Just put the split side down. It'll be all right.
Right.
But they don't
But
hold.
we're professional. We want it
Well,
to
they don't hold as much stuff.
Right.
So we want to keep a lane. So look, we got this all mixed up.
That looks beautiful. Hey. Matt.
Try that.
Wow.
It's good?
It's got everything.
Does it? Okay.
It's got everything. It's got enough seasoning. It's got all that texture.
Yeah, and look, guys, when you get the Gorgonzola, go easy on the salt. Gorgonzola is a very salty cheese. Very salty. So you want to go easy on that stuff.
All right.
So that's right. Look, we can always add, we can't take away.
Can't take away.
So
Parsley.
We're going to put a little parsley in here.
Can I put a little parsley in my sauce?
Absolutely. You can do whatever you want to do.
There we go.
There
It's your
are no
thing.
rules.
Do what you want to do. Now, have you ever been to Italy?
I have never been to Italy, but I've watched TV so much, it's like I've been there.
You've been there.
I'd love to go to Italy. I have never been. I hope to go one day. But I have had the experience of cooking with some real Italian chefs. And they are as proud and as territorial about their food as we are about ours.
And they know what they're doing. Like
And they know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's right.
So here's the trick, guys. How you gonna fill a tube that goes through like that?
Right.
You just put your pinky at the bottom. Just let it close like this on the bottom. Squeeze the top open. This is a little bit of a messy situation, so don't fret, my pet.
Don't fret, my pet. You even had Dylan chuckle on that one.
So just let it go down.
So the other one that we're gonna do is gonna be more of the spinach.
Spinach and
the ricotta.
the spinach and the gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola.
Yep.
Yeah.
So look.
There's one.
All right. Just like that. So we're gonna
We're
do
gonna
that.
keep doing this, and we got the oven at 550.
I think it's hot.
It's very hot, and you want to go ahead and throw it to commercial so we can kind of prepare some of this more.
Yes. One more tip, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure that's well greased.
Oh yeah, you don't want it sticking.
Oh, and it will. So, hey, when y'all come back, we're gonna have our cannellonis filled and in the oven.
In the oven.
We're gonna have our sauce done, and then we're gonna start working on that beautiful roasted garlic bread.
Oh, Lord.
Come back, see us, guys.
Y'all don't go nowhere. Hey guys, welcome back to Grilling with the Guru. Hey, Kurt.
What?
We got the cannelloni stuff.
Look at this. So we did some spinach and
Gorgonzola.
and then we did the meat, cheese, gorgonzola mixture.
That's right.
What's that?
That's the sauce.
That's the sauce, which is homemade tomato sauce, homemade marinara sauce, and some cream. We re-seasoned it.
Put a little parsley.
Put some parsley.
That's
we
right.
have some fresh grated Parmesan. So let's that goes there. That goes there. And then we got this.
But we got to do the garlic bread. So look, let's throw it back to commercial.
Yeah.
When we come back, everything's going to be in the oven. We'll do the garlic bread, then we'll get back to business.
You don't want to miss this.
This is good stuff.
Come back. Welcome back to the show, guys. Keith.
I'm putting the sauce.
Drizzle.
I'm putting the sauce, baby.
Cannelloni al Forno from the oven. Go ahead.
I mean, you want to put more?
Yeah. I want to put more. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Okay.
So we're going to top that with a little bit more of the parsley and some more cheese.
Yep, we have some fresh grated Parmesan. We have a little bit of the Colby Jack cheese back there. Okay, guys, you can see here there's some pieces of exposed pasta. You want to try and cover up as much of that as you can because that'll dehydrate really quickly. That's okay, like that. Boom. Now as this heats, it's gonna spread out and start bubbling, so it'll be all right. And that's what we want. We want some bubbly goodness.
Well, I think it's gonna be bubbly good. Now the garlic bread, we're gonna throw in there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, this is gonna have to bake a little while. And look, at 350 or 400 degrees, this is gonna bake for about 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
We got this thing skyrocketed back here. It ought to be done like a microwave. We ought to have that thing done while we're on the air. But so we have that. This got to go in.
That's good. I got the hood.
It's just that simple. It's just that
And
simple.
you smell that cherry wood? It smells good.
Everything smells good.
And we got they got the lever pulled out so we can get some smoke flavor on that.
Yeah, we want that. We absolutely.
Yep.
Now look what's in here, guys. I told Keith. I went to the store. I bought a pound and a half of garlic, and I roasted.
And a stick of butter.
And a stick of butter. And I roasted the garlic till it was soft. And if you don't know how to roast garlic, it's real easy, okay? You cut the tops off. You expose the bulb. Yeah, you take the whole bulb, you slice the top off to expose the individual cloves.
Put your little olive oil.
Drizzle it with olive oil, stick it in a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes.
Or you grill.
Or you could grill. And that's a great way to use the rest of your grill while you're doing something. If you plan ahead, you could always have these things done.
I normally put it on the cold spot or on the perimeter of the grill.
Yep.
And it really don't take long.
No, it doesn't.
10 minutes. And you can kind of test it when you squeeze the outside and it like shoots up. The actual meat of the actual garlic pod shoots up out of the pod. It's done.
And look, you always want this stuff on hand, man. You really always want some of this stuff hanging around the house because that thing make a ham sandwich taste good.
What?
So Look at that, boy. If y'all could smell, oh man, if y'all could smell this.
So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna cut it in half.
Yeah, and we're gonna put it in the oven, and we're gonna toast it with the cut side up, and we're gonna let it get all crunchy, good, and lovely.
That's right.
And then it's gonna be time to eat.
The cheese is melting already on that.
Of course it is.
Yes,
if you was in there, you would melt too.
Yes, sir. Now, okay, so this, again, is an Italian dish. We kind of jazzed it up with some Cajun flair, some Cajun seasoning.
Like we always do.
But like we always do, but there's no disputing that this is truly, that'd be like somebody saying from Italy, I got this crawfish etouffee and I Italianized it.
Right.
No, you don't.
No, you didn't.
But
No.
we kind of just put our own twist on it, and it's real simple.
And the only thing we really did was we did it we did it with our seasoning. Everything else is very authentic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So don't miss it, guys. When you come back, everything's gonna be plated up. It's gonna be eating time. Bubbly goodness. I'm telling you.
Goodness.
Come back and see it.
Hey guys, we got everything out the Fornetta oven. Oh, look, it's still bubbling. Dylan, get that shot. Get that shot.
Look at it.
That is a beautiful
Did I
shot.
say bubbly goodness?
Bubbly goodness.
Did I say bubbly goodness?
And this garlic bread, y'all. Look at the char.
Oh man.
And look how beautiful.
We put some parsley. You remember, Matt, a few last
Onion
season,
tops.
Matt had said onion tops. So we kind of mimicked the same thing with the Italian parsley.
We got some Parmesan cheese.
Yes.
And we got some Italian cheese, multiple blended cheese. Look at that. Woo. Okay, so look, guys, we did it 2 different ways. You can do it any way you want. You know,
one way we did spinach and gorgonzola.
You can see the spinach
and
right
you
there.
can see the spinach right here. And then we did a meat blend, which was Italian sausage, ground chuck, gorgonzola, and little homemade marinara in there.
Italian sausage?
Italian
You
sausage.
said that?
I did
Okay.
say that.
Okay.
And an egg to kind of hold it all together.
That's right.
And we did that one too, which is, it's this one. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, my wife, she wishes she was here, I guarantee you that.
Yes, she does.
Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the Fornetta oven real quick.
Absolutely.
It's a new product. A lot of people, when they walk into the store, Kurt, you know what the first thing they say?
What?
Oh, y'all sell pizza ovens. Wait,
Kinda.
Well, we did that.
Kinda.
We did that on the last show, but it's not just a pizza oven. It's an outdoor wood-fired oven.
It's an oven.
So anything you cook in your kitchen, in your oven, you can cook on this thing wood-fired. You have total temperature control, as well as you can smoke meats. We did the first thing we did was baby back ribs. You can do a brisket, Boston butt. You can do your Thanksgiving turkey on this thing. It's amazing. I mean, the temperature fluctuations was beautiful.
We did do pizza. Yeah, we had the thermometer goes up to 700 degrees.
Right.
They didn't put 700 in there because they felt like it.
That's right.
Because
Because
they
they
go to
can.
700.
That's right.
But we've been cooking on it, except for when we did the pizzas, we was at about 550.
Right.
But for the most part, when we cooked all our stuff, we was running about 375, 400.
Baking temperature.
Baking temperature. And it holds it well, and on not much fuel.
Yeah,
Not much fuel.
And you can use fire logs inside of here because this is your wood compartment down in here.
See that?
So all your wood goes in here, your ashes and everything falls into a pan, real easy to keep up.
And then you can control whether the smoke goes to your food,
into your food
into
compartment.
your food compartment or not.
Or not.
You have a damper. I mean, you have
Chimney.
air.
Solid.
Look, they thought about it. They thought
Italian design, Australian design, Italian inspired, and Cajun approved. That's how we say that.
You can't. How can you go wrong?
Well, I know we can't go wrong
Time
because
to
it's time to eat. So guys, I hate to bid you adieu, but I must. But we're gonna do. You see the Jew?
We're gonna do
We're
it.
gonna go. So y'all enjoy the show, and we'll see you next time on Grilling with the Guru.
Thanks for joining us.